think in talking about my new album, Lester would say,
friends, we got a brand new album here by our good buddy Keith Whitley on RCA Records. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Kind of borrows from my musical background, which is quite varied. You know, I listened to a lot of different kinds of music growing up. Started out as a country singer, and of course spent a couple of years in bluegrass with some R&B and some rock and roll thrown in. So I think this is a good example of everything combined in the Keith Whitley of today. I think, you know, there's a lot of bluegrass harmony throughout the entire album. My favorite song is a song called Miami. That's my favorite thing that I've ever recorded. There's a little bit of R&B on a song called I've Got the Heart for You, and some acoustic bluegrass type music with a song called That Stuff. And it's just a kind of a combination of what I've done through the years, all rolled up into one thing.
But if the sun comes up in the morning and the same old moon keeps coming out at night, I'm gonna drink this jawbreaker whiskey.
Well, we spent probably 2 months in pre-production of this album, and I would go into Blake's office a couple of days a week, and we must have gone through probably a couple of hundred songs. And he really took time to find out what Keith Whitley was all about, and the things that I had done growing up. For instance, the bluegrass years, the rock and roll years, and of course the country years. And I think the album wound up being a real good example of what Keith Whitley's all about. When I came to Nashville, I really didn't have any intentions of being a writer. I came to town to be an artist. So it's really funny that my writing career has taken off actually before my recording career. I signed with Tree in September of '84, and during that time I was on a promotional tour for some of my singles. So I didn't actually start writing until probably late spring of '85. And since that time I've had 4 cuts, and one of the cuts being a single for Alabama. So the writing career has kind of snowballed. Well, the song, which is my next single, Miami, Miami, was written by Dean Dillon, Hank Cochran, and Royce Porter. The minute I heard that song, it's just like it just blew me away. We were sitting in Blake's office, and he called Dean Dillon, and he said, "Dean, I need a hit for Keith Whitley." And at that time, the song hadn't even been demoed or anything, and Dean just picked up my guitar and sang it, and it just blew me away. And